Hard to believe we're even saying this, but in just 40 minutes, the Oakland A's will kick off a 3-game series against the Texas Rangers, their final 3 games ever at the Coliseum. The team's departure will leave a major hole in the town, and there's still a lot of questions about what will become of the Coliseum site. But before we look at the future, we wanted to take a look back at the past and the building itself. The 5th oldest stadium in Major League Baseball has been described as a crumbling concrete donut. But it's also known for its character, and that's unique to Oakland. So Wilson Walker joining us live now from the stadium, and that's really the last of its kind. Hey, Wilson.
Yeah, Juliet, it truly is the last of its kind in a couple specific ways. They really don't make them like this anymore. What happens to the stadium in the future? Well, it is certainly, well, kind of bleak looking for the stadium, although maybe not for the entirety of this Coliseum site. But we're going to start with the stadium, and yes, it is a relic on its way out.
Bro, this vibe is so dope. I've been to so many states. There's not another vibe like Oakland. There's not. I've seen this place packed with Mount Davis packed. Just fans. Oakland, let's go Oakland. It's going to be weird.
Robert McKinka and Jason Dana have come for the long goodbye, soaking in a few last memories in a building packed with them.
I mean, every day walking through, seeing Ricky, Dennis Eckersley, hanging out over there with Dave Stewart.
Now approaching 60 years old, the Coliseum has been described in terms of obsolescence for decades now, and a lot of fans love it.
Yeah, we were just talking about before you sat down, like they haven't really done much remodeling, but the fans love the stadium the way it is.
A bird's eye view of the newest landmark in Oakland, the Coliseum.
It was built with a kind of a rawness and simplicity, but a real elegance.
Craig Hartman is senior design partner with Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, the architectural firm that designed the Coliseum in the early 60s. He reflected on the building with us back when the Raiders were on their way out of town.
It was a very, very innovative structure, and again, the architect and structural engineer Myron Goldsmith was a genius at this, and the use of both the land and geometry. These buildings were nestled down into the land, and they're very, very counter-Californian in that regard. This sort of relationship between the architecture, the structure, the land, the climate there being so beautiful. It has a real sort of a California vibe about it.
And the Coliseum reflects even broader vibes of the times.
It was part of the entire sort of American ethos at the time about the idea of making places that were flexible, transformable, that could serve multiple uses.
Americans were also on the move out of the cities and into the suburbs.
This is the American dream of freedom on wheels.
A Coliseum situated in a vast parking lot fits squarely in that vision of the future. And something else that could be said for this complex, it was an absolute steal even in 1960 dollars, right? This place was built for $25 million. That comes out to about $260 million in today's dollars. By comparison, the Raiders' new home in Vegas cost $2 billion. So this really is from an unimaginable time, and time has not been forgiving to this stadium.
I don't like it. I used to be able to see the Oakland Hills. It used to be a beautiful stadium. Now it looks like a mess. I don't think it's going to look good when they finish it either.
Many still decry Mount Davis, and conditions inside the building have become the stuff of sports legend. And every single one of the Coliseum's conversion design contemporaries are long gone, but this, for a few more days, is still home.
It's going to be Thursday's going to be a really hard day.
The long goodbye is heading towards an end. Last call for baseball's last dive bar.
It's home.
Yeah, it's Oakland. That sums it up, man. That Oakland feel is going to be gone. It's weird.
You know, $25 million to house 3 professional sports teams over the course of 6 decades, that is a bargain you are not going to find anywhere else today. So fair to say Oakland got its money's worth with this Coliseum. What comes next for it? Well, I spoke with Ray Bobbitt, who's the head of the group that now owns all of this property purchased from the A's and the city of Oakland. He says there needs to be a conversation about the future of the stadium. Obviously, it's going to host the Roots next year, but beyond that, maybe a couple concerts. It is pretty much heading towards obsolescence. The arena over here, that is a different story, and we are going to talk about that coming up at 7 o'clock.
Oh, look forward to that story as well. Goodbyes are very hard. All right, Wilson, thank you.